What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It is your girl S with S and F podcast. You have
F. I'm the F in S and F.
listen today, guys. Is a little somber beginning. We lost a piece of our childhood yesterday with the death of Malcolm Jamal Warner. I am sure everyone in America, when you saw that news flash across your phone, the TV screen, the radio, what have you, everyone stopped because I know my first reaction is I gasped and I grabbed my chest and I was like,
Yeah.
what
No,
was your reaction?
no, literally the same exact thing. A lot of people don't understand that. Despite everything with Cosby now, the Cosby Show was a lot of the representation that we wanted as kids. Like me growing up in the South Bronx, growing up in tenements and the projects, I used to look at that show and be like, dang, like black people can really be about something. So that was just hearing that news, like you, Shell, it was just like, no, like,
Not for
no,
nothing,
not
the Cosby
Theo.
Show is the reason why I'm a doctor today. Because when I started
Mm.
college on the Western medicine side, I actually started pre med. And I remember from 5 years old, my mom asking me, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be? And I kept saying, I want to be the female Dr. Huxtable. I want to be the female Dr. Huxtable. I literally started college pre med, OBGYN.
I didn't know
Literally,
that.
yeah, literally my first semester, I got out of it because I didn't like the way Western medicine was heading just by what I was learning that first year.
Right.
And I changed my major a couple of other times only to come back full circle like 20 something odd years later.
Yeah.
So it's like I started on the Western side and ended on the Eastern side. But um again, everyone wanted or emulated something when it came to Theo, Denise, Rudy, um
Claire.
no, not Claire.
Um,
What's the other daughter name? Vanessa
Vanessa.
and the oldest one, Sandra.
Sandra, yeah.
Sandra.
But
Sandra was like the I don't know. She really didn't have much of a
she was just
role.
married to Alvin, so nobody cared about Sandra. But everybody wanted to be Denise.
Yes.
Everybody wanted Rudy's long, beautiful hair.
Had it.
Everybody, everybody wanted to be as funny as Denise. I mean, not Vanessa.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, not for nothing. Everybody wanted a Theo. I don't know about you, but
No, Theo was a heartthrob. He was a
probably my
heartthrob.
first
Like
crush.
he was like
He
the
was
childhood
handsome.
heartthrob. And
Yeah.
not for nothing, even in his career.
He was
He was
known for
never
that. Yeah.
involved in no nonsense.
Nothing.
It was like the show with him and Eddie Griffin that used to be my show.
Yeah, Malcolm and Eddie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The
I used
show
to
with
love that
him
show.
and Tracy Ellis Ross. What was it?
Read between the lines. Yeah.
I didn't get too much into that, but I got into it a little bit.
It was still a good show.
Like you never heard anything bad about him. Now,
And before you move on, I
Mhm.
just want to add on when you said that made you want to be a doctor.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't know this, but Theo was actually the reason why I wanted to work with the
Children.
youth because my favorite episode
Mhm.
was Theo and the kids. If you remember Theo and the kids, it
When
was
he
when
was
he
the
went to the
count-
community center,
right?
And Stanley, rest in peace, Myrna Santana, who played
Stanley, right?
He was the kid, and I remember seeing that and being like, "Yo, I want to help kids one day." I didn't know I was gonna be a teacher, but I knew I wanted to help kids. So,
But he was a teacher.
He was a teacher, and I'm a teacher.
Look at that.
But at the time, I didn't know, but I knew that I loved how he made an impact on Stanley's character, and I was like,
Right.
"Damn, I would love to do that." So I'm not gonna lie, this is more than just a death to me because that was just representation for us, and he was literally one of the reasons why I was like, I want to do that. You know?
No, definitely. Because I'm gonna be honest, when you look at each and every last Cosby kid, they got you ready for something because Denise had everybody ready to go to college. Different World was one of the reasons I wanted to go to an HBCU.
Girl, that was the reason why I wanted to go to an HBCU, and I got into an HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't go because of money, because HBCUs don't give you money, and so I didn't want to watch nothing that had to do with HBCUs because I was like, nah, F that.
So you didn't watch Barton?
No, I didn't want to watch. No, I watched it, but I would be so mad. I remember I didn't want to watch A Different World for a year.
Aww.
You remember Baby, Baby, Baby by TLC?
Yeah.
That took place in the HBCUs. So
Yes.
I didn't watch that video. I was like, nah, I'm not. F HBCUs because I couldn't go. Then
That's
I got
that, but that's not their fault. Like
I know, I was being petty. I couldn't go but no, I love HBCUs.
I couldn't go because of my mama.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm not paying for you to go to an HBCU.
Yeah, because they expensive.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I wanted to see everything that I saw in School Days,
Oh, the
Cosby's. And
Yes.
Different World had you ready for college on a whole nother level. I really
Yes.
thought there was a Hillman College. So imagine my surprise
When you found out it was
college year.
yeah.
It's just like, there's no Hillman.
No.
They said it's in Virginia. So wait, like it was
No,
crazy. You
you know what's
understand?
funny? I don't know if you remember, but do you remember that episode when Theo graduated and then he came in and he did that dance? I don't know if you remember, but
So the ending of the Cosby Show was his graduation.
okay, then that's what I'm thinking about then.
That was the final episode because I was so pissed because I'm like, yo, we don't get to see what happened to Rudy.
Oh yeah, because Rudy was still a kid.
She was like middle school going into high school at this point. But yo, my most favorite episode, and I threaten my kid all the time, and I say to her, you better watch that episode, is when Mr. and Mrs. Cosby took his room and made him earn it back by working. So he had to earn his keep. And I tell my daughter all the time, I'm like, yo, you gonna come in this house one day and you gonna have to watch that episode to know what I'm talking about. Cause Theo came in and he was like, where's my room?
No,
and then remember Bill came in first. He was the innkeeper. Then he was the furniture guy. And then Claire was the cook.
Yeah, and I remember it was so cute because I think Rudy, was it Rudy? She was something. I remember she was like the store clerk or something.
She was like the accountant.
Yeah.
She was sitting at the desk with her wig on and she was like
oh my God.
The Gordon Gartrell episode.
Bro.
That is so dope because it's a meme to this day. And Gordon Gartrell during that time, what a lot of people didn't know, was a real designer.
Oh,
He was. I want to say he was from Harlem. Hold on, let me double check that. But Gordon Gartrell was definitely a real designer. So when Denise, all you heard was Denise.
She played, and then you know why Denise got me typed.
She was like,
what did I do? But I'm like, Denise, you know that shirt is ugly. Stop playing with my man.
Denise played herself with that. Oh my God,
ugly. But then his friends ended up liking it, and he was all hype.
Word. They was like, "Oh, Theo, this is hot." Remember the girl? He was like, "What am I gonna tell her?" Oh man,
she's actually an actress.
So wait,
too.
GordonGartrell.com actually exists. The name Gordon Gartrell was taken from a staff member who eventually became a writer producer for the Cosby Show. Oh. How about you know this man's stock is about to go up because that Gordon Gartrell episode is going to air. So right now, for those that don't know, on TV One every day, it's every day at 5 to about 8, the Cosby Show still airs.
Oh, okay.
And then it comes back on at night. So Different World comes back on. See, this is how y'all know I watch too much. Nostalgia TV is it for me. I would rather watch an old episode of something because lately I've been watching Give Me a Break.
Not you watching Give Me a Break. My mama used to watch that.
That was my show. Now?
I never got into that.
Oh my God. Now is one of the first after, so if you know the history, not to go off topic real quick, but if you know the history, the Jeffersons, All in the Family, all were tied into one.
Yeah, because, it was a spinoff.
Yeah. Right. So All in the Family, the Jeffersons actually lived next door to them in Queens. When they moved to the east side is when it became the Jeffersons. Yeah. Now, that the Jeffersons, but I want to say Give Me a Break was before the Jeffersons because they all were around the same time frame. But I want to say Nell Carter was the first Black woman to break Black-white stereotype on TV at that time during the 70s. Okay. Because remember, you had Black shows, you had white shows. You didn't have two shows together. Yeah. Right. So then the Jeffersons came, and then you had the Willises. So on the Jeffersons, you had the Willises. Tony Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz's mom.
Yeah, the first interracial couple on TV. Yeah.
So same thing. There you go. Helen and
Bob.
No,
what
name.
Was his
he
name? Had the most white name.
He did.
I bet they did it on purpose.
It's like escaping me now. Jefferson's wasn't really my thing. I liked it, but I didn't.
But I can't remember because I remember he was like, George, my man, get away from me, honky.
Yeah,
I didn't even say that, but I remember he used to always call my honky.
She meant it.
But I can't remember. But it was like Bob and Helen. Oh well, I don't
but
know.
back at paying homage to Malcolm Jamal. Yeah. The sad part is how he went out. He went out in Lyman, I think it's called Lyman, Costa Rica. Yes. And the sad part, what's funny, literally a week ago, No, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago to today, because Saturday made 2 weeks from the last thing, the last show we had, and
Mhm.
we went to the beach. So no, it's 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Me and Dollar went to the beach, and I said to him, we were in the water. I had my cute little cheap shades on. He had his cute little cheap shades on. You know, we ain't going in there with nothing designer, but we still trying to be
Exactly.
cute because
Yeah.
the sun was still beaming low key.
Yeah.
Yo, the waves when we got in, we was like, oh, the waves is nice. The waves was nice and high. So, you know, you were closer to the shore.
Yeah.
Baby, that first wave hit me, took me back about 2 centimeters,
Yo, that is scary.
right?
That is scary.
Got up, another wave hit me. I'm struggling. Now I'm up and I have my glasses in my hand and I feel my glasses slipping. The glasses slip away. I'm like, all right, bet. It was only $10. It's Canal Street special.
Mhm.
10 minutes later, his glasses go. The wave hits us and literally knocks us damn near on the shore. And I got up and I said, that is our cue to get the fuck out the water.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep saying it and y'all think I'm bullshitting. The water is angry. The
Mhm.
waters are angry.
I think Mother Nature in general is very
No, the
angry. Yeah.
waters. So remember, Oya is ruling right now. Yemaya is ruling right now. Shango is ruling, I want to say the second half of this year.
Mhm.
Yemaya is water. Oya is the storms, thunder, rain, whatever. The way how that tide has been, and not for nothing, we are beach bums.
Yeah.
That was our first time in the beach the whole summer so far. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I want to go back. And what's crazy, I found myself when I entered into the water talking to Yemaya. I was like, hey, how are you, mama? Love you. Thank you. But I need to stay here.
You know why that's really scary? One, just the way he died was scary. Like
Yeah.
just him being with his family and going for a swim, and then Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was a heavy guy, so the fact that like that current was able to take him and just like
Let me tell you something. I
bring him
tell
back to
everybody,
shore
don't
is
play with the
scary.
rip current. That rip
Yeah,
current will take you. You cannot.
yeah,
People fight against the rip current. Flow with it.
and that's
Let
most
it
likely
push you
what
to where
happened.
it needs to go. But
Yeah,
depending on how rough the terrain is, how rough the waters are, it may
it's not
push
much
you
you can
into
do.
another rip current after another one, and then you just gone forever. Like
It's scary,
it is.
and
And
it's
then
like
Ozzy Osbourne dies today, so you know it's one more death. They say death comes in threes.
I didn't know Ozzy Osbourne died.
Girl, Ozzy Osbourne news broke about
Stop,
3 hours ago.
stop playing.
Yeah, he's
Listen,
Ozzy is gone.
well, rest in peace, Ozzy. No, I feel bad for Sharon, but Sharon made me mad. But rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm about to go on a cruise. So this news scares me because I'm gonna be stopping from island to island.
can
And
you swim?
no, that's
Keep
why
your ass on land.
yeah, that's why hearing this news, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna be in water because obviously it's a cruise.
The cruise boat is not so bad,
But
but
like going
once
to
you
those beaches
go into
is
those beaches,
scary
your
for
ass can't
me.
swim, you better just go get your ankles wet and take your cute
Yeah.
pictures and keep it moving.
No, that's what I'm
Don't
gonna
mess
do.
with it.
Hearing all of this news, I'm not playing with it. And I have this one excursion where like it's gonna be like riding a horse
Mhm.
in water, but I'm gonna tell them, you know what?
No, the horse, because guess what? The horse will help you to
Swim.
get to shore quicker.
You sure?
So
I don't
listen, the
know.
horse is gonna be your anchor. If that horse goes down, start, kick your feet, waddle,
I gotta curse.
doggy
Can we
paddle.
curse on here?
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold on to that motherfucker like this.
there you go. But don't, because if he's
That
sinking down, let
shit.
him go. Use him as an anchor to get to the top.
I'm scared, girl, but rest in peace to
Rest in
Malcolm
peace,
Jamal Warner,
Malcolm.
because that was a man right there.
Listen, we're gonna end this segment right here just to give a moment of silence, and we'll be back, guys, with our next topic.